Good morning, students. At the last period, we can start the evidences of evolution. In that, two evidences we can already learn. That is the morphological evidences and anatomical evidences. Morphological evidences mean external characters of animal and plants, and anatomical means internal characters of animals and plants. We can see that all similarities like what? Two hands, two legs, two eyes, mouth, nose, that is the morphological evidences similarity in animal. And anatomical, the skeleton, the organ present in body, and different types of life processes, similarity that shows both having a common ancestors. Okay, now today we can see the vestigial organs. Okay, so degenerated or useless organs of the organism are called as vestigial organs. Degenerated or useless organs are called as vestigial organs. So you know very well the appendix, then muscle of the ear pinna, then tailbone, wisdom teeth, hairs present on the body, that all are the not useful in our body, that all are not useful, but in our ancestor that can be functioning, they can perform the functions, so that is known as vestigial organs. So next is the paleontological evidences. Paleontological means fossils, paleontological means fossilizations, like that. So due to the flood, due to the earthquake, due to the some volcano activity, the animals and plant can death, and that can be what underground, that can be push up underground of the earth. Then remnants of that impression of such organisms remains preserved underground, called as fossils, and that is known as fossilization. On the basis of that fossilizations, how the evolution can take place. That can be determined with the help of fossilization. You know very well some extinct animals like a dinosaur, that is billions of years ago, that can be extinct, but how we can determine their structure. How the dinosaur is the huge animals, that is of carnivorous and large size, due to the only paleontology, their fossils may be found on that. And on the basis of carbon dating, their age also can be determined. Carbon dating means the C14, that is the radioactive carbon, and C12, that is the non-radioactive carbon, present in the plant's body and animal's body. On the basis of that ratio of C14 and C12, that is the radioactive carbon, non-radioactive carbon, on the basis of that ratio we can determine the age of that carbon's fossils, and on the basis of that fossils we can calculate the age of that fossilization, and on that base of paleontological evidences that proof the origin is like that. On the basis of paleontology, firstly invertebrates are formed, and then vertebrates can develop with the on the basis of paleontological evidences. Okay. Next is the connecting links. You show the pictures duckbill platypus, lungfish, peripatus in our books. So what is the connections in between two groups? What is the similarities in between two groups in that single animals, that shows the connecting links. Some plants and animals show same morphological characters by which they are related to different groups, that shows the connecting links. Like the first animals is peripatus. We can take the peripatus. You observe in our textbook peripatus diagram. That is the connecting links in between Arthropoda and Annelida. Segmented body, thin cuticle are present, parapodia like organs. That is the character like Annelida, and tracheal respirations like orthopoda. That means peripetus shows the connecting link in between the orthopoda and annelida. Next is the duckbill platypus. Duckbill platypus shows the connecting links in between reptiles and mammals. How? The reptiles are the egg laying. Reptiles are egg laying. Duckbill platypus lay the egg, and like mammals, they have a presence of mammary gland. That means duckbill platypus shows the two groups connecting links like reptiles and mammals. Next is the lungfish. Lungfish, the name lungfish, that means it is a fish, but it have a lungs for the respiration. Fish doing respiration with the help of gills, you know very well. But lungfish having a lungs, that means that characters is like amphibians. That means that connecting links in between Pisces and amphibians. Okay. Then last evidences is the embryological evidences. In embryological evidences, compared to study of embryonic development stage of various vertebrates given in the picture, you know, in our textbook all the stages we can see, and all embryos shows extreme similarity. All embryos shows extreme similarity in all that stages. Okay. During initial stage, that is the extreme similarities. Okay, indicates that all embryos indicates that the origin is common. Origin of that animals is common or same. In that is a fish, salamander, chick, pig, cow, man. That all embryos are in first stage. That all embryos are similar, and that shows the origin is common. That all are the evidences of evolution. The morphological, anatomical, vestigial, paleontological, connecting links, embryological, that shows the evidences of evolution, and that all shows the origin is common. Origin is common. Today we can stop here, and our evidences is completed. Now after that we can get